cold. Warning, much like myself, if you do not like the sound of my voice, then I suggest you pick another video, because I'm doing a video that I haven't done and I have been wanting to do, and that is a let's pack. So we're gonna pack. First up is the Mountainsmith Lumbar Pack. This thing holds 15 liters of objects and items that you can use on a quick day trip. So I haven't unpacked it since my last little hike. I haven't gone through it, I haven't cleaned it out. So let's just go through it real quick and I'll explain what I took and why I took it. So obviously first we have a tarp in case it rains. This was in a pack from Amazon. I think these were like $15. Oh, Amazon. I want to talk about Amazon real quick. As much as I hate Amazon, the stuff there is obviously very cheap. Camping gear especially. I could go out and support these boutique bushcraft, channels and websites. But as for me and my personal preference, I like stuff that's cheap because I'm rough on camping gear. If I put up my hammock and a tree falls through my rain fly, I can just get a new one because it was cheap on Amazon. So cheap little, I think 5x8 tarp from Amazon. I did not skimp on this. This is a climate quilt. Obviously I went when it was a little bit warmer. Right now it's late November in the Blue Ridge Mountains and it is pretty cold. Tonight's supposed to be mid-20s, I believe, but this is very lightweight, extremely lightweight in terms of literal weight and comfort, because this will not keep me warm in the winter. Oh, a microfiber towel, because there's nothing more annoying than having wet hands and wet clothes and not being able to dry yourself off. So these dry really fast, they're very absorbent, and they're obviously compact. Fold up, fit in my lumbar pack. Windproof, stormproof matches with the striker on the outside. These are from UCO. UCO's all over Amazon. Obviously, what else? Oh, water filtration. I've used this on previous videos. Oh, that's disgusting. There's still water in it. Yeah, this end, you can either attach it to a water bottle, or you can use it to filter with the gravity bag that comes with it. This is made by Water Drop, also an Amazon special. Cordage, of course. Why would you not bring cordage? Cooking kit. This is an MSR Seagull. I think this is a titanium 2 quart, 1 quart, I can't remember. But this is where the majority of the time I store my pocket rocket. And there just happens to be cheese spread in there. So a lot of the times I'll bring stuff from MREs out if I want to pack light or if I want to do a quick day trip. I know MREs are nasty, especially the majority of people watching this channel are probably in the military and they hate MREs. However, there is a website called the Epicenter. They are selling MRE entrees for $3 and $4 a piece. They're selling these cheese spreads, for like $1.50 a piece. So I have quite the collection at my house. Yeah, see, they also, Epicenter sells the dried fruit mix and the nut and raisin mix. This must have been what I ate during the last time I went out. Isobutane powered little pocket rocket, very small, lightweight. It folds out and then you just connect the gas, obviously. Put that back. So this bag right here is kind of like a little goodie bag. I have electrical tape in case, you know, I have a cut or something needs taped. Emergency blanket for emergencies, obviously. This is the little spice kit that I use in my recent videos. Shout out to Jester for getting me this. This is from Townsend's. Townsend's has a lot of good products. They have 18th century clothing as well as 18th century kind of like iron items, like stuff for cast iron cooking, things of that nature. So, a headlamp, or for you people across the seas, a torch. Got my torch. This right here. So, I don't know if anyone is familiar with Gray Man Brief. They're on Instagram and Telegram. You pay for their subscription. They give you a bunch of open source intelligence, open source information from various social media platforms, etc. They've been reporting lately on, you know, domestic items overseas in Ukraine, but the store, their online store, I guess, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Suppress. This is a little Altoid everyday carry tin. So inside we have individual tins containing, this is the hiking tin for example, it's got splinter lancet, sting pad, moleskin, the tools tin, 2 needles, 4 safety pins, 2 nails, 2 zip ties, and a magnet. So when you open one up, it has all those items inside. If I go to the food and water one, which has water tablets, fish line, a P38 sinker, and 2 hooks, all of this stuff will be compact in there. And the hardware tin contains screws, nails, pins, sandpaper, adhesive tape, and anchors. Ooh, this one's really tight. I don't know if I'll get this closed. So yeah, sandpaper, little pins, tacks. These are empty. I was going to fill these up with my own items, but I haven't gotten to that yet. This is also, back to the Amazon subject, this is a pretty good knife. It's from Cold Steel. It's their Finhawk. I think this thing was like $18. And it's a pretty decent knife. I mean, in previous videos, I'm using it to chop wood. So this is the knife that I carry with me. It varies from pack to pack on which pack I'll put it on. But yeah, this is all the stuff that I keep in the lumbar pack. I've used this thing multiple times. I bought a Rainfly for it. It's very, very small, compact, and it fits. Get this from my back. It fits up about right here on me, except on my back. Very handy for day trips. So when this thing is fully loaded, I'd say it weighs maybe 10 pounds, 12 pounds. This stuff in here is not really heavy. This is probably the heaviest item in there, and it's maybe 3 or 4 pounds. Yeah, this is a good little pack for like a day trip, a day expedition. Like if I wanted to go, you know, film for a little bit, I'd throw some batteries in here with the GoPro. And typically when I have this bag, I always bring some form of protection. You never know. No, I usually bring a small pistol or my revolver with me when I'm carrying this, because it's got these cool little side pockets that if I'm only taking a day trip, I don't need that much water. I could just throw whatever pistol in here in its little holster and go to town. It's been a good little pack. I will continue to use it even through the winter. But yeah, it's the Mountainsmith bag. So this is my larger pack. This is a 65-liter pack plus 2 5-liter sustainment pouches on the side. Typically, this is what I would bring for overnight like longer overnight trips, to where I need to bring more camera equipment, more food. I can fit the majority of my food for 3 nights in this pouch. Like vegetables, if I, you know, want to be quick, MRE entrees. I fit steaks in here before, strips mostly. See, like, there's still olive oil in here from my last trip. What else is in here? Some spices. And, oh, obviously I use this in the summertime. These are mosquito repellent bracelets from Amazon, of course, because I'm cheap. This other sustainment pouch on the left side, this is typically where I keep all of my tools. I'll have an e-tool in here. I've got, you know, picture frame wire in case I need to hang anything up. This is a part of the gravity filtration system from the lumbar pack. And what else is in here? Oh. Extra pegs for tents, for pegging. And also on the exterior of this pouch, I usually keep, you know, my full-size axe, my saw. Well, when I bring my saw. Right now I'm rocking this little cheap SOG saw that's seen better days. But yeah, no, I keep most of my larger tools on the exterior of the pack, just so that it's not taking up space on the interior. I guess this particular time I went, I brought this little cheap Fiskars hatchet that is Walmart special. Also on the exterior and on the top, I usually keep some thick rope. I'll use this for hanging food bags in bear territory. It's got a little hook. I believe I bought this at like a marine supply store, so that's what the hook's for. Typically, if you go down here, I will have that wool blanket right there, usually rolled up nice and tight, wrapped up with this leather strap on the bottom, and in these straps down here is where I will keep my Snug Pack Stratosphere. Basically useful for stealth camping. I know there's a lot of stealth campers on YouTube, and that's its own little niche that I have not ventured into yet, but this is extremely lightweight, keeps you dry. The only issue that I have with it is the ventilation. If you go during the summer and it's muggy, you're going to wake up soaking wet. But other than that, I really like this little bivy cover. I've used it several times and I've had no issues aside from the sweating. And I've got the interior of this big bag lined with a wet bag, just to keep everything nice and dry. Oh wow! I'm glad I checked. I got the old Henry survival rifle in here. For those of you that don't know, every components for this rifle are in the stock. Yeah, decades old design. I really wish I could get my hands on one with the wood instead of the polymer, but it is what it is. What else is in here? I've got more tarps in here, more cordage. Yeah, what is this? Oh, another tarp. Amazon special. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Up here, I'll typically keep smaller items. I've got this is the top flat, by the way. This is where the rope will go, and then this is usually where I keep smaller items like soap. I could keep my little folding grill up there just because it's flat. It doesn't really fit well into the side pouches, but it fits perfect in the top pouch. I've also got some elastic with clips for securing tarps across trees. So this is where I keep the majority of the stuff that I don't bring with me on camps, except for this wool blanket. I just put this in here to save space. Little sleeping pad, folds out. Haven't used it yet, probably won't. My ancient pots that I've used in most of my videos from Amazon, of course. Oh, and here's the gravity fed bag that I was talking about with the water drop system. Works great. But I got extra fire starter in here for when I replenish my fire bag. Got the old BioLite stove that I don't ever use because it's extremely heavy. I like the concept, I just wish it was, I don't know, I just wish it was more efficient. It's not very efficient. It takes a while to burn to recharge. A hammock that I've never used. A hammock that I have used. That I learned a valuable lesson on. What else is in here? Got some wheat snack bread if anybody wants a bite. Got some cheese spread if anybody else wants to bite. Another microfiber towel. Got my Agawa. I think this is a Boreal. Yeah, Boreal 21. This thing has seen way better days. It is in need of a new blade. I do also have a fishing kit in here. As we've seen, I'm not a very good fisherman. Neither is the gross fisherman, ironically. I do have a kit for fishing. I just never have time to fish. Got cheesecloth. I don't know why I have cheesecloth. I have a pot grabber. I don't know. Got a bunch of these isobutane tanks in here, and I've got more at my house. What else is in here? I got a dirty sock. It's really stiff. I don't know why. I do want to go over stuff in my fire kit. It's just basic stuff. I have fire starter for if there's no, feasible material. Got some magnesium just for fun. I do have a pocket bellows and a ferro rod in here, which I use the Finhawk for. And for food storage, I have a bunch of these bags. They're not exactly waterproof, but they do come packed really well. So yeah, that was a very quick rundown on most of the items that I use when I camp. The only thing I did not hit on is how I pack. I'll go over that at a later date, specifically for the 65 liter pack, because how you pack will entirely determine how quickly you get tired. But I haven't used that one in a while. I haven't had a need to. So next time I use it, I will go over how I pack it and why I pack it that way. I have 3 cameras that I typically use for filming. This one being the GoPro Hero 9. Currently shooting in 4K at 60 frames. I'm also a big fan of the DJI Mini 2 for all of my drone shots. And then lastly, my main camera is the Canon G7X, shooting at 60 frames, 1080p. On a side note, whoever's Surefire this is, can you let me know so I can get it back to you? It was in my truck. Thanks. Also, there's going to be some more
definitely not firearm content
on the channel in general. A friend of mine from work is currently building a legal.
Nothing I said here is important. Just know it is not firearm related.
And it's going to be a pretty cool 3-part video that we have coming up. Part 1's already done. I have to edit it, and it will probably be uploaded sometime after this one. Part 2 and 3 are going to be coming in the next few weeks. Hopefully it'll be pretty cool when it's done. So yeah, stick around. Content's going to be shifting a little bit. Like I said, more
camping
content. And I keep saying I'm going out with the boys in the woods, but we have not been able to do that. Our schedules just don't mesh. So we're working on it. We're trying to get back to our roots, campfire cooking, hanging out. So we'll see how the channel goes through the end of the year and then into next year. We'll see if we can't find a good niche for this channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.